in the field light, all day light, all night light, on the blue light, on fifth light, defense light, this wild light, house call light, and the sound light, and the sound light, and the sound light.
You know, I've always talked about the importance of a team from top to bottom, from the coaching and the players, but just as well as the front office. But I really sat and thought about it, and I don't really hear a whole lot of people talking about the GMs of the football teams. Now, maybe it could be argued that that could be a boring topic. Not everybody wants to talk about that, but honestly, truthfully, man, the GMs in the NFL right now, they have awesome stories as to how they got the job, what they've done since they've been in the position, who they learn from, what they do, what their mindset is, and how they go about doing their business. Mainly the ones that are successful, because clearly nobody cares about the ones that suck because they don't keep that job for long. So at the risk of boring you to sleep, I'm going to start my talk of GMs on talking about the one that I know the best because he's the GM of my football team. And that's Eric DeCosta. Now, if you pay attention, like real close attention to football, you would hear probably a lot of Ravens fans saying that Eric DeCosta, that he sucks and he should be fired and he doesn't know what he's doing. He never brings anybody before the offensive side of the ball, blah, 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 all that jazz. But one of the cool things about Eric DeCosta is that he is a homegrown product in the Ravens franchise. Been with the team since it came to Baltimore in '96, starting out as the player personnel assistant. Then from 98 to 2002 would be the area scout, and would slowly but surely make his way up the ranks in the organization, soon becoming the director of college scouting to director of personnel. And during his time of climbing the ladder and changing positions, I found out that he played a strong role in signing a couple of guys. You guys might know him: Sam Cook, Kyle Juszczyk, Ray Rice, Haloti Ngata, Jamal Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed, just to name a few. And with him making moves like that and helping the Ravens build their team, someone within the organization had his eyes on DeCosta, and that was the Wizard Ozzie Newsome, who, with the decision of Steve Bisciotti as well, decided to make Eric DeCosta the assistant GM from 2012 to 2018. And DeCosta's resume as a potential general manager was sought out throughout the league. The Bears and the Seahawks really wanted him to come to their respective franchises to turn things around, especially Chicago. But DeCosta turned him down. He would go to the interviews and check out the organizations and see what they were doing, but he decided that he wanted to stay in Baltimore. And then we later found out that he had a conversation with Steve Bisciotti and Ozzie Newsome, and he found out that he was going to be Ozzie Newsome's successor at the end of the 2018 season. And not only is Ozzie Newsome a Hall of Fame tight end, but he's also one of the best general managers we've seen in a long time. The first black general manager in league history. And, he didn't do that much except, help the Ravens get 2 Super Bowls and sign and draft 2 first-round Hall of Famers in Ray Lewis and Jonathan Ogden. Just a few guys off his list. And I don't know about you guys, but that is one hell of a mentor that DeCosta had. And with being the assistant general manager, he was always around talking to Ozzie Newsome about players and how to do things and how about making decisions that were best for the team. He was learning from the best. And since he's taken over, DeCosta's left his mark, picking up big game guys through the draft or through free agency. At times, feeling like he was one step ahead of everybody else. Hell, this past offseason during the draft, he actually managed to keep something so private that nobody found out till the actual day that it happened. He traded away his first ever first-round pick, Marquise Brown, to the Arizona Cardinals for their spot in the first round in last year's draft, and picked up a straight-up stud and a steal, Tyler Lindenbaum, who with Kyle Hamilton were selected to the all-rookie team of the 2022 rookie class in the NFL. That's pretty good in my book. Now, has he had some misses? Of course he has. He's a human being who's a general manager in the NFL. He's not the only one that picked a guy and ended up not being the guy that they thought that he was going to be. So that's just part of the game. But just like his mentor, Ozzie Newsome, DeCosta's learned to just make a move and to get guys in, and nobody saw it coming, just get something for a hell of a deal. That's what he did this past season with Roquan Smith, trading for him and then later on extending him, making him a Raven for the next 5-6 years. And Smith was a complete improvement to the defense that was struggling at times, but once we got him in, defense felt more complete. So Eric DeCosta knows exactly what he's doing, and he's going to be in that position for a very, very long time. And when he signs his franchise quarterback, Lamar Jackson, to an extended deal, he's just going to further create a great legacy for himself as he continues to keep going forward.